Guys, today is January 21st, Sunday. It's 3:44 p.m. So I like to do at least one precog target a year, and I like to try and go out as far as I can because I don't think to me, I don't think it's necessarily the distance. It's more about the information you're trying to get and how you're using it. So we'll see what happens, but we'll have some fun with it. So I've done this target a couple times on paper. I just picked August as a month randomly for a precognitive target for this year. So we'll just have some fun with it and see what we get out of it. Okay, so there are, obviously we're in a war right now, but I'm getting booming sounds, banging sounds, several life forms. I'm getting several structures, both what I kind of feel is on the water and structures in the air. So that seems to be the big piece of this target for me. Let's see where we start. First frame. So I often had this sense of like a blockade. We've got soldiers. We've got weaponry. AOL. Like border patrol. Military, like militant atmosphere. So I had and this could just be an AOL, but I had ground base, but most of my action felt like it was on the water. But let's see what. So I had naval intelligence. I get a sense of like an inquiry related to this. AOL over here. So I get a sense of a tragedy. Like a tragedy on open water. So I have this big vessel. That's what I believe it to be. Flight path. Armament. Strategic. Dynamic discharge. Okay, well, valuation. Okay. But so anyway, so I got a sense of a flight path. And this feels observable. Like war ready. Now maybe these are coming over the shoreline or something. I'm not sure, but anyway, these three. I feel aerial vehicles, feels like to me. And I got a sense that this structure gets attacked pretty heavily. Widespread panic. So, I don't know if I should. Okay, let's go into these. I say crafts, but to me, it's almost like some kind of sophisticated hardware. I got into this often where I'm trying to get like the shape of this thing, okay? And quite often, here's what I'm getting. So I've got like this guy. Now again, I think there's three of these. He's in this glass. It feels like transparent. Something. But I get stealthy, like stealth. But I'll tell you, to me, it doesn't feel like any jet I've like kind of ran into before. So I don't know if this is new tactical hardware or something, but it feels much smaller than I would expect. I kept getting the word carrier. Carrier. Anyway, I think there's three of these things. It's like banking. I got the sense these things are just barreling through the sky. And this seems to be the target trajectory, whatever this big structure is. This reminds me of like an aircraft carrier or something. Get like three parts to this. I don't know, subdivided into three parts. But so anyway, I've got these three, what I believe to be aerial objects on approach. Okay. Destination, coordinates, planning. Now, to me, I feel like one of two things might be happening here. Either these things are like dive bombing into this thing, or they are dropping or shooting these missiles into this thing, which are very similar shaped. So I was getting like die cast metal, refit, might have to do with that. But so anyway, so we've got these three aerial objects. And to me, it's okay. Yeah, it's like a bomber squad. Okay, so a high speed approach. And I feel like these guys are just like dropping bombs on this thing. Like three explosive charges or something. Widespread panic. I think I got that. Yeah. Let's do a little color just for fun. So a couple of things. Okay, so I got a sense of hull damage. Oops. This feels highly orchestrated. That's that. Okay. So now I got this sense of like seepage and a cracked hull. And I feel like this thing maybe goes down. But so I got a sense of like, I don't know if it's high tide or what. Or so I don't know, like I said, I don't know if like it's like something exploded in the water near this thing or if they hit them in, but I got a sense of like just like a big wave, like just fucking, it's almost like it tips this thing over. Um, and I got a sense of seepage. And circumference. had a tanker. Oil tanker. So maybe this is smoke. I don't know, because there was a time where it was almost like there was a concern of um, maybe toxicity was the word. I had the sense of toxicity, like a perimeter around this thing. What else? Yeah, it feels like a seafaring vessel. Okay. Am I missing anything? Yeah, I mean, it feels obviously war related. A sense of zoning, perimeter. Yeah, so over and over, all right, I'm drawing like 3 of these things. It feels like they're dropping down on this vessel. I don't know if they're missiles or what. Yeah, I had angry tacticians. Yeah, an impact radius. Naval intelligence inquiry. I guess since somebody's like going to be held responsible for this, getting like war ready, war room. It's almost like I got these guys sitting around this naval guy. Or I don't know if the naval or whatever, but they just remind me of that. Some kind of military op. Having this discussion about this, like, what are they going to do? What else? Is there anything else? Okay. I got the sense of a totalitarian regime. I would write that down, but I can't spell it. And I kept getting like Naval Academy, war games, you know. Yeah, so it feels flat. Boom, boom, boom. Oh, boarding. Boarding time. Did I put refit up here? Like something, it's like a refit vessel would be my sense. But a time change? I also had sketches of this thing being boarded. I felt like, and I don't know if it's before or after or during or what, but this is happening while they're boarding. Yeah, again, these things are just streaking across the frickin' sky. This reminds me so much of like a little fleet or something. Flight navigation. Let's go back to the pilots. Oh, pinpoint accuracy. It's almost like this guy's making a hard bank. Yeah, I'm getting a sense of warships. This thing is so different. It reminds me of like a mini SR-71 or something. So, what are you doing here? Well, like an escape. I wonder if these guys got away. Fuel. Repository. Surgical strike. Strike team. Yes, I don't know if this vessel is like docked or if it's just out on the open water. I mean, like I said, I had like land-based stuff, but I don't know what that's about. To me, it feels more like it's on the water. It's either out in the water or like docked or something. Um, just get the sense of a like a melee. Oh, yeah, I wanted to go back to the erase some of this. Let's get back to. Oh, there's another thing too. Okay, so it's almost like this guy's got his hand on the button or something. Since like Navy recruit, naval. Now, I suspect that this is something either on the structure on the water or on the land somewhere, but it feels like there's a guy. I get the sense of this like a sequence of events happening here. Okay, so again, I get the Naval Academy and like naval recruits. I don't know what that's about. I had like seismic blast, but there were 3 of them. So anyway, this guy, I feel like this guy's looking at something off in the distance. Okay, related to this event, more than likely. Like this will not be tolerated or something. I don't know what this has to do with this. Like I had a sense like somebody was dug in or something. Well, storm shelter. So again, the primary focus to me is this structure or whatever in the water getting hit with these 3 objects with this dynamic discharge. I keep getting the word like fueling station or refueling. Again, repository. Naval Intelligence Officer. AOL. Break. Mercury Rising. Almost like a missile strike or something. Refurbished weaponry. Oh. Collapsed hull. Oh, yeah. Also, I got a sense that the one side or the other. Okay, so obviously there's at least two factions here. But I felt that one of them was unfamiliar with the technology that they're working with. It's like new to them. I got stuff like sanctioned. I got stuff like reserves. Yeah. Weapons launch. So again, it could be that somebody has done something on land, maybe perhaps to cause this plan of action. But this feels like a sanctioned operation. Something. And AOL's like foraging too. So I don't know if they're like trying to take this thing or what, but and there was a time it almost looked like possibly these guys might have been either filming this or shooting back at these things. But these things come in and drop. Choo, choo, choo. 1, 2, 3. So I often had this. It felt like the bow of the boat was like almost like this, like in the water, like on an angle, um, like sinking. But I've also seen it where it's literally like it's flipping over. Um, But again, this could be smoke. I can't tell if this might be smoke, but either way, I mean, I had visuals like of this. It's almost like I don't know if it was straight up and down. It's almost like the bow was on a inverted incline or something. People trying to hang on. A lot of splash zone. Very chaotic, obviously. I had inverted a lot too. It's like something maybe tipped over. I don't know if this is the sound or what, but I'm just getting a sense of like a crash, collision. You get this idea of like a reserve status. It's almost like these guys didn't even see this coming. Oh, sorry. Oh, territorial response. Evacuation. Can I get a boarded vessel? Boarded. I also got the sense of like a quick escape. Borders, infiltration. Okay, let's see if we got anything else here, guys. Okay, definitely, like I said, definitely aggressive act. Booming sounds. I got a lot of this. Might as well just add this in. Do this. Oh, high alert. Weapons ready. Weapons hot. But so I had a couple of sketches like this. Where Like this I feel is open. I don't know if this is the side of the structure, but like covering their ears. And yeah, it's military response to something here. Yeah, well, like the privatization of a nation. I just got the words nuclear threat. Going to signal arms race. Got a judicial committee. What else? Oh, I don't know what this has to do with it necessarily, on which side, but this is actually this is kind of an early impression. But I had this kind of this visual. Which, you know, and I got along with that visual, which is like two guys shaking hands, I got bipartisan ship. Okay. Oh. Yeah, cabin pressure. Explosive charge, surgical precision. Yeah, I got a sense like somebody here feels trusted. I almost feel like this has something to do with this guy. I don't know what, like maybe bad data or intelligence. I have no idea, but I had a sense of expulsion too. I forgot about that. I don't know. This reminds me of like a meeting over this, like a committee or something. Like who's responsible? This reminds me of like the war room or something, kind of a thing. Yeah, I got a sense like insurgency. Major blockages. Yeah, an intelligence briefing I got over and over, and then I kept getting this AOL. I'm not sure. I should probably stage 5 that, but I got Winter War. which it's in August, so I don't know if there's something to do with nukes or what. Like 3 separate events in one I have here. Feelings of treason. There's implications to this. Yeah, so I had high levels of toxicity. And again, which I told you guys already, but again, I had this guy, all right? And it's like he's working with this equipment, these weapons, this technology, or something, and it's kind of like he's out of his element a little bit. Like it, okay, this guy get caught or something? Accountability? A sense of a captive state. Reckless decision making. AOL war crimes. Anyway, this whole thing feels like a territorial dispute. I get the words like flagrant violations. It's like you've been warned time and time again, and you're not getting the picture. Okay, discretionary action. I have an exclusion zone. Sense of radio silence. Wind resistance and radar equipment. This is one of the sketches I did. I keep coming back to this shape. It's just like an automatic thing. But I had this thing. Like that's feels like that's rotating to me. Or either that or it's the first explosion or something. But and then again, boom, boom, boom. Yeah, so I don't know if yeah, I keep getting a sense of accountability. It's almost like they got this guy on the hook or something. Or one of them or something. Yeah, so equipped. Had this idea of directional surveillance. People in fatigues. Again, a bomb squad. Primary objective. Exploding gas. Expunged. Protective gear. Aerial assault. Widespread panic and an orange glow. Hull abrasion. So yeah, I got hull damage. Inverted destruction. Like, I don't know if there's a rescue related to this or what, but I have another sketch like this. Because I kept getting boarded as a... But see, for me, it doesn't make much sense because this thing's totally destroyed. So I don't know how, if this is before or what. But it's almost like there's another boat here. Feels like it's offset or something. Or this is land, but I don't know. Just big metal. Which is weird because, I mean, to me, this feels like this is going on after, isn't it? I don't know. Let's see. Delivery system. Specialized training. Okay, I got a sense of major delays related to this. High-speed weaponry. Light crisis averted. Okay. High-resolution cameras. Said infantry. So you got men in fatigues. Yeah, murky waters. Sense of evasion. Again, blockage or a blockade. Sense of evaluation. Armament. Yeah, I mean, like I had, bridge collapse, but I don't know. This to me, again, it's a structure. I feel that isn't on water. Sadomasochist. Destructive rebellion. Angry tacticians. Again, immediate devastation. I'll put this in AOL. Destruction of nukes. I think I got a sense of fascism here. Like marginalized people. Okay, an oversight committee. Sense of weapons test. This idea of a launch pad. Mass expansion. I think I put this earlier, but die cast metals. And again, a weapons ordinance, okay? So, this could be a freaking island for all I know, but to me this feels like some kind of retaliation. Naval intelligence feels involved. Dynamic and explosive. Yeah, I mean, like, there feels like there's a toxicity possibly to this event. Again, like this, whatever's here might be toxic. Or like a, something not good for the environment type of thing. I had like AOL Korean Air Base and stuff like that. I mean, obviously, like I said, we're in a war right now. But, I'm hoping this is specific enough to point out in August. Doesn't look like things are settling down anytime soon. Oops. Oh. Is there anything else here? I do get the word escape too. So so that's what I got, guys. I don't know if I can peel much more off of this. I'm getting like corrupt governments and stuff. So again, that is my August 2024 top global news. We'll see what happens. Catch you next time.